showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. Looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Purdue's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Redemption might be on their mind as they took a whipping the last time these two squared off.
They sure did, Reese, and their best players made a lot of mistakes the last time out, especially on offense. David, it's really important in this one. The stars have to play like stars. They got to stat it up, and they got to start fast.
Yeah, and they got to remember what happened. They got to remember the celebration, the on-field antics, the social media, all of it that came with it. The embarrassment of last time. So, yes, your big players, they got to play big, especially in these rivalry games.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The run inside. It's Terrell. Let's talk for just a second about Purdue. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hotter.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job, the pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start, try to
snags it, and he's open. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Wants to throw again. On the move. He'll pull it down. Powers through. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. Can hold on in the face of the contact. At the end of that play, there is still a member of the Fighting Irish down on the field. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. They'll need a bunch on second down. He's looking to pass. Extending the play. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front 7 and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Personal foul.
Man, I hope the kicker's okay after that penalty. You've got to worry about protecting them when they're on that plant leg. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. Time running out, and he goes down
seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
The relentless emptying of the playbook on this opening drive has now finally hit a wall. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires immediately. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year. The juices are flowing. You march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
So Notre Dame's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here are the starters on the offensive front, and you won't find one much better in the country.
Notre Dame, one of those programs every year that's known for pumping out NFL talent. Zach Martin, Quentin Nelson, Joe Alt, all of these guys year in, year out, they just roll them through. And you know with Notre Dame, David, when you're going to play them, you're going to have to stop the run. And that's going to be a tough task considering the road graders they've got up front.
Road graders who like to do the dirty work. That's what I've always seen and admired about Notre Dame. It's those physical guys that are tough. And you go through the locker room and all those names you talked about, and it's a lineage, it's a pride. They talk to each other when one's in the NFL and the other one's back in college. Notre Dame takes a lot of pride in that offensive line history.
Play action, Carr. Still looking to his right. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Right side, it's Ivory. Good, strong tackle. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Oh, he's got some space. Bulldozes his way through. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
He'll toss it. Touchdown, Irish! Great job by the back on the option.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Terrell. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. 2nd and long here. Keep it on the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. crosses the 45. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Using his legs, it's Terrell. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Offense just trying to get the ball to their receiver quickly out in space to the perimeter of the field, but the speed of the linebacker, able to close and make that tackle. That's impressive.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distance.
And hold on just a minute. They have decided to take the points here. Thought they might go for it on fourth and short. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the direct snap, it's Terrell. Not going to get there, and the decision to go for it on fourth down does not work. Play action, C.J. Carr. Buys time to his left. Fires left. The sure hands, it's Barres. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Offense trying to keep him off balance on first and 10. Uh-oh, look out. Hard running there. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Carr. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. 3rd and long right here. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first.
And he is sacked, and the quarterback's going to be kicking himself for staying in the pocket a little too long on that one.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Making his first move. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt, but this offense would like him.
It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Looking for room, it's Terrell.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Just feeds to running back. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Under pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over it. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Back to pass on second down. They're all over it. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on third down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
Caught. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be fourth down.
And that's an interesting choice for this offense, and specifically for the quarterback, man. Fourth down, throwing the ball underneath the stick. When you're not getting a first down, you got to put that ball on the money, have your guy with some open space so he can run. Defense was all over that drag route. They broke on the football, no space, nowhere to go, forcing the fourth down.
Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance.
What a weapon this kicker is. When you've got leg talent like that, you're liable to score from anywhere on the field. Just get the ball close to midfield, you can put 3 on the board.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quick give. It's Walton. On the move at the 30. Oh, he found a space on the right. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it first and 10 outside the 40. Play fake. Carr. Moving to his left. Takes a hit as he fires. Gets rid of it. Long way to go on second down. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Still looking. Hit as he throws. And he gets rid of it.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Hauls it in. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Breaks free and he might be gone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He'll bring it out. It's Boone. And the returner will be brought down. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Motion from the wide receiver. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And how about this defense? Pinning their ears back, being aggressive near the goal line. They could smell it, maybe trying to get the safety, but even better, force the fumble, fall on top of it. Touchdown for this defense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Hits inside. It's Terrell. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. And the Boilermakers moving quickly to the line. Second down to the air. Rush right in his face. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Look out! And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Throwing, Carr. Moving out to the right. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Moves the pocket. It's Carr. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here's first and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. Here's Carr to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Again, it's Carr. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Quick strike through the air for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. The Boilermakers will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. And he avoids the sack.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Notre Dame right back to the line. They'll move the tight end. Carr on play action. Rushes on. Just got rid of that one.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Purdue will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll ride him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure on this defense. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Looks it in. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, it's Mobley. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Carr. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. And send the tight end in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Fresh set of downs going up top. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Looking for the edge. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fields the punt. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here come the Irish back on offense. There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
He'll be thinking about that one. Almost an interception.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Throws for the tight end. Out wide right. It's Ivory. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And it looked like for a second, man, he was going to take that all the way. He was going to score, broke some tackles, made the play, down inside the 5. He finally...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Irish!
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
He'll bring it out. It's Boone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give on the counter. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Under pressure. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Running inside, it's Walton. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Throwing, Carr. Fires deep toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Powers inside. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Carr to throw for it on 4th. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. Drops back on 1st down. They're all over him. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's knocked down short game. Maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Terrell. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Tough to get a rhythm off the bench, and the first one is incomplete. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. He's taking the shot. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Turning it on. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Play action, Carr. Look out! Nowhere close on that one as he... Drill trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Here's Carr to throw. Left side, it's Walton. Makes a grab and room to run. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Off play action on first down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we're going to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Stepping to the right. The quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces a loss.
And the offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown in that first down play. Now giving up a negative play on second down. You better be very careful about this third down play call.
Carr from the gun on third down. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. It'll be third and short from their own 33. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Boilermakers send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Hauls it in at the 25, and he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Motion from the wideout. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Carr. The quick game. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll need a bunch on second down. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Trying to squeak through the pile. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.